So the homie not here, so I get to be an extra troll today, whatever. So spoiler alert. I'm gonna give you guys time to think about it, and it's a spoiler, so I'm gonna give you a minute. All right, minute's up.
On the next episode of Titus Balls Z.
Third time recording this. Alright, like my favorite YouTuber says, oh my god, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Avengers Endgame. Whew, man, I'm gonna tell you now. Be prepared. Take some tissue. You're just gonna take some tissue, and if you have to pee or whatever, pee at the beginning of the movie. Pee before the movie starts. Don't even drink your drink. Like, you can take a sip of it, but your bladder better be so strong because you don't want to miss nothing. Nothing. All right, let's get into this movie. So, the movie starts off slow. I mean, like all movies start off slow, but this movie starts off slow. And I expect that because of the fact that it's a 3-hour long movie. I mean, it has its moments where it was like slow, and it picked up, and it was slow. And it was like, I almost was like, I like the first one better. Just because it was so slow. But when it picked up, man, it picked up. Like, let me tell you this. It picked up from where it actually left off. That's it. It picked up from where it left off. And you know how, for us comic book readers, how the Infinity Gauntlet was actually based, well, the Infinity War movie was actually based off the Infinity Gauntlet comic book. But now, Endgame is somewhat based off of Infinity War comic book, and there's a lot of key parts they picked up, they had in there. Who played a big role? Nebula. She played a big role in the Infinity Gauntlet comic book, and in Infinity War comic book, and in this movie. Like, I'm gonna tell you, she knew everything about Thanos. She knew basically where he was hiding, where he basically retired to. She knew where he was going to get like 2 of the stones. And there are some weird things she had with her past self and her present, because they kind of had like some kind of Wi-Fi thing going on to where the past her can see what the future her is doing. But it was cool. She played a big role. First of all, I want to throw out all the fan theories that we had, even me, that I had in my Infinity War review. Even though I never posted it. Sorry, I'll post it sometime soon. But my thing was, it was a whole Nebula playing a big role, not Nebula, Gamora playing a big role in the Soul World. Because I thought it was going to Soul World. And then people were saying the same thing too about the Soul Stone, Soul World, and everything else. Just throw it out the window. Throw it out the window, throw it out the window. That wasn't even it. People who were talking about time travel was right. There was time travel involved in it. And then people who were saying Ant-Man was going to play a big role, yes, he did. But it was pretty funny, because Ant-Man came back and he was like, hey, what about time travel? And some of them looked at him like he was kind of stupid, but others was like, that sounds like a good idea. Time travel. Also, from the Infinity War comic book, you had the Infinity Watch, into where certain people were in charge of the certain stone they had to guard. In this movie, it was the same thing, to where certain people were in charge of getting these certain stones because they knew where they were, or they had a certain plan that was going on. For example, Hulk had to go get the time stone from the Ancient One. And let's say, Iron Man had to get the Tesseract or something from his old self without him seeing himself. What else from the comic book? They actually had their doppelgangers, but it wasn't really a doppelganger. They really couldn't run to them past selves, even though some of them did, but not really. Easter eggs. There was a lot of Easter eggs. There was a lot of funny moments in this movie. Man, it was just so funny. Okay, if some of you have picked up Cosmic Ghost Rider or like watched Comics Explained talk about Cosmic Ghost Rider, man, they didn't reference him, but they did something that was totally funny. War Machine was like, hey, well, why don't we just go ahead, go back into the past where Thanos was the baby and just, you know, that made me laugh because I don't think anybody else in the movie theater picked up on it, because that's what Cosmic Ghost Rider did, and that's what he said. He's like, hey, why don't we go back to the past when Thanos was a baby? And he actually did, and he's like, why don't I just kill him? But he didn't. He actually took Thanos on as his protege and in a way kind of raised him, but I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and pick that up. Cosmic Ghost Rider, read it, watch it, whatever. Other Easter egg was Big Lebowski. Thor gained weight. Thor just became lazy and he threw pity upon himself and he just looked like Big Lebowski. Even Iron Man said that, Big Lebowski. What other? Oh man, you got Secret Empire, the series where Cap basically said Hell Hydra. Now in this movie, because they were going back, just like not really going back to certain movies but certain events, and I thought they had to do the whole elevator scene when Cap was fighting Bone Crusher and everything, and it was what happened. Because I was ready, I was tense, I was like, ooh, he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. This man went to one of the dudes, he was like, Hell Hydra. Man, let me tell you, I lost it. I lost all of it. Like, people was flipping chairs, popcorn, drinks, dudes flipping their girlfriends. Man, it was just, ooh, it was so awesome. Then, what other Easter egg? Man. So I didn't think this was going to happen. Didn't think it was going to happen. But Pepper Potts got her own suit. Pepper Potts got this silky, sweet silver suit. Man, what was it? The rescue armor. Man, and she looked so sweet. That suit was so awesome. Man, that was from one of the Iron Man comics. And then, okay, let's talk about woman empowerment for a moment. So, Wonder Woman, great movie. Great movie, awesome movie. You know, I reviewed it. I gave a good review, good score. That was a woman power right there, but we're gonna push that to the side. Let's go with this one. So we get Okoye, we get Shuri, we get Scarlet Witch, we get Captain Marvel, we get Wasp, right? And there was somebody else that was there, I can't remember, but man, all these females together going up against Thanos and his crew, man, if you can't say that's one empowerment right there, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That scene was awesome right there. It's an awesome scene. Then, man, there's so much awesomeness in this movie. I know this is not a spoiler-free review. This is basically just a regular review that I'm doing. Should say Avengers Endgame, all this awesomeness in one movie. Freaking, first of all, Thor double fisting hammers. Like, man, never saw that coming. This dude double fist hammers. He got it on Thanos, but Thanos got it back on him. Then next thing you know, Cap threw a hammer at Thanos, and it was like, dude. Well, first of all, somebody threw a hammer at Thanos. Then we know who it was. Then we saw this red glove pick it up, and I was like, oh my god, he is worthy. Cap picked up the hammer, and that's actually from one of the comic books as well too. I don't remember which one, but we all know that Cap is worthy of picking up the hammer. And man, when him and Thor was getting in on Thanos with them hammers, and at one point they exchanged hammers, and Thor was like, you know, just give me that one back. Just give me that one back, because you know it's bigger. You can have this little tiny one. Man, that was funny. But it's the fact that in this movie, they brought everybody back together. And mainly it was dealing with the original 6 Avengers and how everybody came back. And then, somebody had to go. To me, from the beginning, you can tell who was going to go. I kind of saw it and everything. But as the movie went on, he went. And, it was Iron Man had to go. But this Black Widow died and nobody kind of like really cared. Like, it was like, oh, okay. But when they had the reunion with Spider-Man and Iron Man, that kind of made me tear up. There's a lot of things that kind of made me like tear up, but I had to hold it in like a G because I was just like, by myself in this movie theater. I got my friends with me, but I'm watching it and I cried on the inside. I didn't cry on the outside. Let me go ahead and tell you that. I cried on the inside. But the movie was just so good. And it was basically so good seeing everybody come in at once. You see all the characters come back, doing their thing, going in against Thanos. And then Thanos had to change his plan. But, it was the end of the movie. They did the thing. I'm trying to wonder if there's any more Easter eggs I missed There was one, and it was on Iron Man's card and on his license plates, but I really couldn't tell what that was. So I don't know if anybody else picks that up. But the movie was really good. It started off slow, like all movies start off slow, but it wasn't like Lord of the Rings, boring. It just had its moments until where it finally picked up. It had its funny moments too. Like, I like the way they do these movies. Like, they don't make it too serious, they don't make it too dark. They actually have added some humor in there, and I'm glad that most movies are doing this. They're adding humor into the darkness, and it had like a seriousness, and it basically had like it made us sad. So 10, 11 years, and these guys had it planned out well. Especially towards the end, they had it planned out really well. Now the thing is, what's going to happen after this? Like, what's going to be the next big build up to the movies and everything? Because right now, certain people went their separate ways. Then we're getting certain other characters because the mantle of Cap has been handed over to, and we all saw this coming, Falcon. He's now the new Cap, and Falcon and Winter Soldier are going to have their own TV show. Loki disappears, he goes and do something else, and thing that I did like that wasn't the end all, that we thought was all going to be the end all, and I didn't want it to be the end all. I didn't want Captain Marvel to come in, fight Thanos, and like it was going to be the end of the day. That would have been basically like a 30-minute long movie. No, she got in on him, but he went back and he thwaxed her. And she held her own, but still. But there was a moment where she was off in space and she was off doing her own little thing. So hopefully within Guardians 3 and Captain Marvel, we will get some other things that are out there, especially since Disney has the rights to Fox, and we can get X-Men and Fantastic Four, and we can broaden the universe. Yes, we are getting the Eternals movie, but with this basically being open up, we can finally get a proper Galactus. Just like I interviewed the VP of Marvel during the Black Panther red carpet premiere, I asked him about Avengers vs. X-Men, and he gave me a yeah without saying yeah. So we got that coming up, but what's going to be the next big lead up? Are we going to get the Annihilation Wave? Are we going to get a Galactus? Are we going to get even more cosmic entities that are going to try to do more things? I know we got Adam Warlock coming out in Guardians 3. So I'm glad it's not going to be over because this is not like, the last movie, but we're going to get more things that are going to come into the universe. So let me get back to this. Avengers Endgame, I give it a 9. It's just everything that we wanted. It was good. It was great. It was awesome. Like I said, don't drink anything. If you gotta go to the bathroom, go early. Bring some tissue. You're gonna cry. You're gonna laugh. and you're gonna have a whole bunch of excitement because it was just so awesome. But other than that, tell me guys what you think, what Easter eggs you guys saw, what was your most exciting moment of this movie. I mean, you know, they didn't turn like these trash characters into a, I mean, they didn't take any trash characters and make it into an awesome movie. No, all these guys were already awesome. They had a lot of build up and they made this movie even greater to where it was, and they took references from the other comic books. Like these guys, they know what they're doing. They really do. They know what they're doing. Everybody was great. Everybody was great. It was just wonderful. But other than that, I will Kamehameha you guys later on next episode of
Titus Ballsy.
Please like, share, and subscribe. And any thoughts you guys have. And peace.